Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Right, so I'm sharing the screen now, and yesterday we have started the revision of tenses, yes? Isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
Remember, everyone? Yes, the screen is visible to all?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yes.
ma'am.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
okay,
ma'am.
fine. So let us start with it. So we were doing the revision of tenses as it comes under integrated grammar, the last topic of the syllabus. So we have already started with it, right? And I hope the exercises that I have given yesterday you all have completed.
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Right. So this is a table that I have already given it to you earlier, but again I want to explain it so that it's going to imbibe in your mind. Okay. So starting with this present tense tenses, that we know that there are three parts of tenses: present, perfect, present, future, past and future. Okay, now this is further categorized into four parts, that is simple present tense, present continuous, perfect, perfect continuous. Okay, simple, continuous, perfect and perfect continuous, these are the four parts that are divided into all these three categories of tenses, that is present, past and future. Okay, so now we are going to understand that what simple present tense is. Okay, so the syntaxes are already written over here, these are the syntaxes, or these are the, what do we say, rules or formulas that we have to follow while converting any sentence into simple present tense, or identify whether the sentences is in simple present tense or any other tenses. Okay, so here the subject along with the verb, first form of the verb, should be used uh, for converting any sentence into simple present tense. For example, I eat. Okay, but whenever there is a second person and it is singular, then we have to add s to it. Okay, verb first form plus s. Okay, that is eats. Getting it? Okay.
Ma'am, perfect tense में have written, has written लगता है ना मैम?
Sorry.
मैम perfect मैम perfect मैम perfect present tense में have written, has written लगता है ना मैम?
Whatever I am explaining right now, follow this. What later on it will come. Okay, so first whatever I am explaining, follow that thing. Okay, don't ask the question out of its context. So I'm right now I'm explaining simple present tense. If you have any question in this, yeah, then you can ask. Okay, then further when we will move
Good
to
morning, ma'am.
good morning, when further we will move to present perfect tense, then you can ask this question. Right now whatever I'm explaining, follow this. Okay, so subject plus verb first form plus s, that only I and we are excluded for adding s to it. Okay, otherwise if any second person is there, he, she, it, then we have to use verb ka plus s form. Okay, verb plus s form, first verb form of the verb plus s, that is eats. Okay, eats. Clear this much? Okay, so when the second I along apart from I and we, okay, only second person, we have to use verb first form plus s. Okay, for example, he, she, it, we have to use eats. Getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. This is what apart from these two subjects, I and we, okay, or any plural form, any plural form, then we have to use only verb first form, not s should not be added. Okay, clear? This is clear? Present simple present
Yes,
tense. Okay.
yes, ma'am.
Whenever continuous comes, whenever in any form, whenever continuous comes, you have to understand that there is always verb ka ing form. Okay, verb ing form is going to be used. You see in any of the syntaxes, any of the formulas, wherever continuous is coming, verb ing form is being used. Look over here, isn't it? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this makes clear that whenever continuous comes in any form, verb ing form is going to be used. Okay, so here in present continuous tense, we the subject is going to be there plus whatever according to the agreement of the subject, whether it's is, am or are. Okay, we are going to use the verb ing form of the verb, okay, along with the sentence. So it makes like, it makes the sentence like I am eating, he is eating, we are eating. Okay, so this we know where to put is, am and are. We know already, we have done it in subject verb agreement when we were reading, studying verb subject verb agreement. We have already understood that where to use is, where to use am, where to use are, isn't it? Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, right. So is and am is used. I along with I am is going to be used, not is or are. Are is going to be used only with the subject when the subject is plural. He is going to be used when the subject is second person and singular. Okay, so this is how we are going to use, and these are all auxiliary verbs. Is, am, are the part of be. Be is the auxiliary verb. We know that. Yesterday I told you about this. Yes or no? Please be attentive in the class. If some teacher is asking something, you have to reply. Okay, so either yes or no. If you are not sure, please ask me. Okay, so is, am, are plus verb ing form we are going to use for present continuous tense. If the sentence is negative, now there are two parts written in each of these blocks. First one is negative and the second one is interrogative. How to write a negative sentence, how to write an interrogative sentence. So you have to keep that in mind. For example, does not, verb ka first form, I do not eat, okay, or do you eat, okay. Okay, so this is how you are going to convert it. For example, this one is we are not eating, I am not eating. This is negative, and then am I eating. This is interrogative. Clear? Getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
This much is clear to everyone?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so this is what it says. Okay, then next is present perfect tense. So whenever present perfect tense, according to it, only I and we should have this auxiliary verb, which is have. Okay, and for every second person, we have to use has. And third form of the verb. Okay, third form of the verb, first form is eat, second form is ate, and the third form is eaten. Okay, getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
So here we can see that what is the syntax of present perfect tense? It is the third form of the verb. So eaten is the third form of the verb. So we get apart from I and we, only I and we have to use have, and if the second person is he, she or it, then we have to, if even if it is it, she or he, we have to use has. It has eaten, she has eaten, he has eaten. Getting it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, or she has not eaten is negative, and what is interrogative? Has she eaten? Okay,
Excuse me, ma'am.
yes,
Ma'am, for a single or for a group of people, we have to use have, and for
yes,
the
yes,
second person, we have to use has.
yes, for second person we have to use has, and for singular if it is only I is there. For I uh, it is exempted that we have to use have, and for plural we have to use have, but only for second person singular we have to use has. Okay, clear?
Ma'am, if it is ours, then we have to write have or has.
हाँ, बट यहाँ पे जब आपका ये फ्यूचर परफेक्ट टेंस आता है, तब हमको यहाँ पर सिर्फ इस केस में, ओनली इन दिस केस, रेस्ट ऑफ ऑल द सेम, ओनली इन दिस केस व्हेन फ्यूचर परफेक्ट टेंस विल कम, देन वी हैव टू यूज हैव फॉर ऑल थ्री ऑफ देम. आई हैव, आई विल हैव, ही विल हैव, वी विल हैव. बस इस केस में आपका तीनों फॉर्म में हैव लगेगा. बात समझ आ रही है? Baki rest of it, for past tense you know that we have to either use was or were for plural, and had for perfect tense, or had been for perfect continuous tense. ठीक है? And future perfect tense we have to use have for all three form of things of the subject. So I will have eaten, we will have eaten, he will have eaten, we will have eaten. Getting my point? Yes or no? Be attentive everyone. फ्यूचर परफेक्ट टेंस जहाँ पर है, फ्यूचर परफेक्ट टेंस, इसमें जो ये वाला जो पार्ट है, आप यहाँ पे सिर्फ फ्यूचर परफेक्ट में इट्स गोइंग टू हैपन दैट आई, वी, ही एंड वी, सेकेंड पर्सन प्लूरल या सिंगुलर के साथ हम हैव का इस्तेमाल करते हैं, ओनली इन दिस केस. Rest of all the tense, the auxiliary verb has, have, had is going to be changed. Okay, getting my point?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, in future perfect, please answer me. Okay, everyone, Nandini, Ansh, Saksham. Okay, please, Sakshi, please answer me. Okay, if you are understanding what I am telling you, please answer. Okay, so this much clear that we have to use here we have to use have with I and we, and has with second person every time, and third form of the verb with present perfect tense. ठीक है? Now next is present.
Yes.
हाँ, present, and this is going to be understood completely when you are going to practice the exercises. Okay, so yesterday I have given you simple present tense exercises. Today I will be giving you present continuous tense exercises. So you have, when you are going to write it, you will be practicing. Okay, so you get to know how to do it, how to put the syntax and use the formulas to write the correct sentence. Okay, and then tomorrow I will be giving you present perfect exercises. Okay, so after explaining it to you, so present perfect for understood this thing. Now next, moving to the next one is present perfect continuous tense. So with present perfect continuous tense, the subject along with have or has. Okay, we know that I and we have to use have, and for second person he, she or it, he, she or it, we have to use has. Okay, so the sentence is going to be I have been eating, he has been eating, or we have been eating. Or we have not been eating is negative, and have we been eating, then it is going to be interrogative. Okay, ओके यहाँ पे जो ब्लैंक दिया है दिस इज़ फॉर द सब्जेक्ट, ये जो ब्लैंक दिया है दिस इज़ फॉर द सब्जेक्ट. सो हैव वी बीन ईटिंग, ओके, और हैज़ शी बीन ईटिंग. ओके, getting it? And then when the subject is, when the sentence is in interrogative, we have to put a question mark at the end of the sentence. Are you all getting it?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. So this is the rule of present perfect continuous tense. Okay. Then next is I'm going to upload the video also of this class. So if in case you have not understood anything, you can watch the video again and revise the things that I have taught. Okay. And in case you have any doubt in any of these tenses, you are going to ask me tomorrow. Clear this much?
Yes, ma'am.
Right. So past tense. Then for this the syntax is subject plus verb second form. As I told you, ate is the second form of the verb. So I ate, he ate, and we ate. So all the three forms are not changing. Over here it is going to be same whether the subject is changing or not. So here ate is considered to be non-finite verb. Non-finite everyone knows, na? Yes? Finite, non-finite? I taught you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Here it is as a finite verb. Why? Because every time it is changing. In the second phrase, second one, if we'll see over here. Here, I am eating, he is eating, we are eating. I was eating, he was eating, we were eating. I will be eating, he will be eating, we will be eating. So here eating is considered to be non-finite altogether. Okay, but here in these three tenses are there. First one is eat, eats, eat, ate, 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 then eat, eat, eat. It is kept on changing over here. Then it is finite. It is changing. Sorry. Yes, correct. Finite. Because if it is not changing, then it is non-finite. Okay. Okay.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, yes.
Ma'am, can you please give a little reference of infinite and non-finite in past and future form?
See, if the sentence is if sentence bears a verb and it is changing. For example, if I go, she went, they are gone. So here we can see the verb of the tenses are kept on changing. Okay, then when it is changing, we call it finite verbs. Okay, we call it finite verbs. But in case it is not changing. Okay, for example, she is playing a piano. Okay, she is playing a piano. Then we are playing a piano. I am playing a piano. They are They played a piano. They are playing. Or she was playing a piano. They were playing a piano. Now here you can see the tenses are changing, the subject is changing, yes, but still the word playing is same, it's not changing, है ना? Yes or no? So when the verbs
Yes,
are not changing, subject is changing, verb is changing, tenses is changing, but the verb is same. Verb is same, then it is called non-finite. The verb which does not change, this verb is called non-finite. Playing verb is called non-finite. It is not changing at all. Here, this is the sentence. This is an example. I am eating, he is eating, we are eating. Now here the tense change. I was eating, he was eating, we were eating. Again the tense change. He will be eating, I will be eating, he will be eating, we will be eating. So this eating word is called non-finite because it is not changing. But here in the first one we see that all the forms of the eat has been changed. Okay, then it is called finite because it is changing. Okay, so when it changes it is called finite, when it does not change it is called non-finite. Got it? Did you get that?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so present tense only I have taught you today. Past and future I will be teaching you tomorrow, not together, otherwise you will be get messed up. Okay, so not to confuse you any further, I'm going to end it over here and giving you a simple exercise of present continuous tense, and I know you are going to do it. Okay, and I'm going to just explain till present tense only, not past and future we will be doing in the next class. Okay, not all together. So complete this and let me know if, and revise it also. So let me know if you have any problem, any query regarding the classes that I have taken today. Okay, you are going to ask me
Ma'am,
tomorrow.
can you please differentiate between present continuous and present perfect continuous?
Present continuous and present perfect continuous is having the form, all the be forms are used over here, the forms of be. Okay, auxiliary be verb, and here the form of have is used along with being. Okay, so whenever we are using a have, we have to use been. So if you can see over here, I have been eating. If the but verb not third form, ing form of the verb is going to be used along with both of them. Whenever this continuous word comes, the verb is going to be ing, form of ing. So here all the forms of be are going to be used in continuous tense, and all the forms of have plus been is going to be used in present perfect continuous tense. I am eating, I have been eating. He is eating, he has been eating. We are eating, we have been eating. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I have given the exercise based on it. If you can see, I have shared it in the group also of class 8. You might have seen it, and all the 10 sentences are there. Try to solve it. Answers are going to be given tomorrow, and please revise this table that I have already shared in the group. If in case in any of these tables if it is not clear, please ask me so that I'll explain it to you again. Okay, if in case you have any issues, any problem in understanding it. Okay, clear this much?
Yeah.
Everyone? Everyone?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Everyone? It's only Nandini and Priyanshu are answering. Where are the rest? Yes or no, Shubh?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes.
Okay. Okay.